Protein is a whore, guys. I made several videos about that. I mentioned so many times, and based on by looking at my questions, a lot of people still don't get it. Protein is a fucking whore. It's a slut. It's a schmut. It's a tramp. You know. And what I mean when I say that, your body uses protein for many things, right? Your body uses protein for muscle building. Your body uses protein for energy, right? Your body uses protein. I made a video about that. Your body breaks down protein into acetyl-CoA, uses it for ATP. Your body also uses protein for glucose, right? A lot of people don't know that your brain cannot function off fatty acids. Your brain needs glucose, and if your blood glucose is low, your body will go into your glycogen stores, mainly in your liver. And if that's depleted, which only takes about 6 hours of fasting, your body uses protein to convert into glucose for the brain, and other cells that can't function on fatty acids. So protein is being used for gluconeogenesis. Protein is being used for your hair tissue, your nails, your teeth. I mean, every tissue of your body. Protein has so many fucking uses, guys. Amino acids have so many uses in a body. There's so many pathways that that's why I preach high protein. Not stupid high, fucking 500 grams a day and shit, but high protein intake for body, because people are trying to put on muscle. And I tell them why. I tell them it's because of the fact that protein is a fucking whore. Protein is not faithful. Us bodybuilders, we want our protein to be faithful to just our muscle gains, right? When we eat protein, we want this shit to go to our muscles, right? Unfortunately, protein, obviously it goes to your muscles when you're training, but because it's being used for so many different things, it tends to be an unfaithful bitch, guys. So like I said, sometimes you eat your protein, your body will use part of it for protein synthesis, right? Once you met the leucine and BCAA requirement, your body starts protein synthesis, uses some of that protein, some of the amino acids, the nitrogen. Your body will use some of it once again for your tissue, your hair, your cells, your skin cells, your fucking teeth, your nails. Your body will use it for, once again, for energy, right? If it has enough of it, it's gonna turn into acetyl-CoA. It's gonna enter the Krebs cycle and etc. Blah blah blah. Produce ATP. Your body's gonna use it to make glucose, like I said earlier. Your body's even gonna throw it out through your urea, ammonia, if you have a lot of protein. So protein is being used for so many fucking things. That's why the last thing you want is not enough protein to be left over for protein synthesis. You get what I mean? And a lot of people don't know that when your body's in a energy deficit, it doesn't give a fuck about building muscle. It's gonna use whatever it can to make ATP, to make energy, to make glucose, whatever it is that it needs, and then whatever's left over is gonna be used for muscle building and things like that, other functions. So most of us eat 30 grams of protein and think, 30 grams of protein, that's all going into my muscles. Wrong. It depends on a lot of things. So that's why I get that question, why do I recommend high protein intake? It's for that simple fact that not all your protein is being used for muscle building, and that's even if all your protein is being digested. I made a video about that, how a lot of people think that all their protein is being properly digested and properly transported. No, they did several studies on that. Like for example, taking enzymes increase the digestion of your protein, and even after that stage, you got to go through the amino acid transporters that are in your body. Those are the motherfuckers that carry the amino acids to the cells of the body. So many things come into play when it comes to protein. It's a whole. It's not a faithful bitch when it comes to building muscle. That's why you got to make sure you have not only enough protein, but also enough of the other macronutrients in your body, like carbs, so your body doesn't use protein for fucking glucose. I hate that so much, guys. Think about it. It takes you 6 hours of fasting for your body to deplete liver glycogen, and after that, your body needs glucose, and it can't get it out of your fat cells. It goes straight to your protein. When your glutamine levels are fucking low, I made a video about when your glutamine levels are low, right after a high volume, high intensity training, like a training workout. What do you think your body makes that glutamine from? It breaks down your muscle tissue, gets the amino acid and makes glutamine, because glutamine is so important. It's the most important amino acid in a human body, needed for your immune system, your digestion, things like that. So protein has so many. I just named 8 different things that protein is being used for. So you gotta make sure you have a constant, I don't want to say constant because people are gonna take that out of context, but you want to make sure you have sufficient protein, on top of being on the caloric surplus, obviously. I don't like mentioning calories, so people take it out of context, But yeah, a lot of people say, well, what if I just eat a lot of fucking carbs? Well, here's the problem, if you're not using the right diet, like TBL or IF, whatever, and you overdo it and eat too many fucking carbs, then you're gonna have a little spillover thing going on. Because a lot of people forget that if you have a caloric surplus and you eat a shitload of carbs, the fat that you're eating with that meal is probably not going to be used for energy. Most of the time, if you're eating a lot of carbs, getting constant insulin spikes, the fat that you eat with the carbs throughout the day, assuming your body's at a surplus, is going to become fat. That's another problem with carbs. So it's more complicated than it seems. For the good genetic motherfuckers out there, they probably don't give a shit about all that. They put on muscle just by being in meat, right? Us motherfuckers gotta be really careful with the ratio. So whether you're cutting or bulking, you need protein. If you're bulking, you need protein because obviously you're bulking, you want to put on mass. If you're cutting, you need protein because you're at a deficit. Your body's always gonna try to fuck up your protein for energy and glucose. So whether you're cutting or bulking, protein is king, right? And once again, I told you guys a million times, your body can turn protein into carbs. Your body can turn carbs into fat. Your body can make carbs and fat out of almost everything, right? But your body cannot make protein out of the other macros, right? Your body cannot turn fat into protein. Your body cannot turn carbs into protein. That's why especially essential protein, essential amino acids, that have to be taken into your diet. So that's another factor, that your body just can't make its own leucine or its own fucking valine and shit like that. You gotta eat those bitches. So I could make this video longer than it is, but the point of the video is eat a lot of protein, guys. I don't want to go into the details. Watch my other videos if you want to go into the details, but just eat enough to not only meet the harvest needs of your body as opposed to protein, but also build muscle. All right, I'm out of here. Can I see? What's going on, guys? Making my dreams come true. Look at this. Baby mama hooked me up. I was tempted to go to McDonald's because my protein breakdown is mad high, guys. I feel really overtrained, tired, and I was gonna go to McDonald's to get a lot of protein, but she talked me out of it, right? Talked me out of it.